Hello, good morning, guys. So I am Gina. I'm your lecturer for consumer behavior class. So with this video, I hope you will get some more, insights about consumer behavior. But first of all, if you ask about what is the differences about consumer behavior and communication psychology. If in communication psychology you will learn about all the psychology aspects from human or consumer, but in consumer behavior you will get some insights about psychology also, but not much. And the most focus learning from consumer behavior is about how you relate the psychology pattern about consumer, and you can gather them and you can make marketing strategy. You can relate about the psychology pattern about consumer, and you can create a marketing strategy based on the psychology aspect. So the focus of consumer behavior is about how you create marketing strategy based on psychology aspects. Okay, so let's see. Okay, sorry. This is the overall model of consumer behavior. So this semester, the whole semester, we're gonna learn about all of this. Yeah. So if we talk about consumer behavior, there are two influences from external and internal. And the first thing that we gonna discuss is about internal influences. But before that, actually in today's class, I just wanna tell you about how's the the brief about the consumer behavior and how it's related to marketing strategy. But overall, after we know about marketing strategy, we'll talk first about internal influences, then external influences, because these two factors is can very given a big impact to consumer behavior. So after a consumer get their influences from internal and external influences, it can make a self-concept and a different lifestyle to a different consumer, because all the influences will be different. Yeah. You can take a look at external influences. Here is culture, subculture, demographic, family, and the last but not least is marketing activities. So this is how marketing strategy really important for consumer behavior, because it is a part of external influences. And after that, external and internal influences can create a self-concept and lifestyle, which will be different from each consumer, and based on their needs or their desires, can create a different decision process also. Yeah, we will talk about decision process after midterm. So and this whole process will be over over the all aspects always relate every time, because yeah, this is the overall model of consumer behavior. So if we talk about consumer behavior, there are two aspects that can influence the consumer and then create a different self-concept and lifestyle based on their needs and desires, and take a part of their decision process when they are purchasing or selecting the product or services. Okay, so, and this is the contents for 6 weeks, yeah, until midterm. And first thing first is consumer behavior and marketing strategy. So let's talk about that. Yeah, how consumer behavior is related to marketing strategy. So there are 4 applications of consumer behavior. First is yeah, of course, it is important to create marketing strategy. Why? Because we can learn about how to satisfy our target consumer needs and wants. Yeah, so we can you know, digging more about our consumer with consumer behavior, and we can create a perfect or a fit marketing strategy. And the second is regulatory policy. Here we can take example. If we talk about Gojek or Ojek Online, yeah, the market is very emerging so fast here, but the consumer or the environment still not ready yet. Yeah, so the government create like some law or regulatory that can protect both of consumer and the drivers also gitu ya. And the third is social marketing. Social marketing, yeah, we can today's business is all about online, and if we talk about consumer, they do anything online, yeah, with social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram gitu ya. And then almost all advertisement, all the marketing things is based in online. So if we know more about the consumer, so we can create a fit contents for social marketing in Facebook maybe, or in Instagram, so we can our activities in marketing will be just straight to the point. Yeah. And last but not least is inform individuals. Why? Because when the company create the products and they know about their consumers, and they know about the society, so consumer behavior will help to better understand how societies function. Let's say in Indonesia we cannot sell alcohol as free as other countries. So the alcohol companies, have to create a selective marketing strategy and inform individuals that in every product contains, how many % of alcohol. So the consumer will get information about the products. So this is the overall application of consumer behavior. And next, this is the step-by-step if you want to create marketing strategy. First thing first is market analysis. Yeah. There are 5 steps here, but I will explain one by one. First is marketing analysis. In marketing analysis, we analyze 4 things: company, competitors, conditions, and consumers. If we talk about company, we have to know how's the vision and mission of the company, and the culture of the company, and who are the talents, and what is their core competencies. Core competencies means, if we talk about e-commerce, yeah, all the talents have to have capability in digital marketing, and so they can create the core competencies as a leading e-commerce. Yeah, after the company knows about core competencies, they have to create competitive advantage. Competitive advantage means that something that you can sell to the consumer, but this is very unique, different from your competitors, and this is your your weapon to conducting war with your competitors. Yeah. Next, if we talk about competitors, there are 2 different competitors: direct and indirect. If we talk about direct competitors, it means others company that has the same product, same core product with yours, and they play in the same market with yours also. But if you talk about indirect competitors, they can have same core product with yours, but they play in others market. Let's say they play in different segment but the same products, gitu ya. So it called indirect competitors. And okay, then the substitutes product or service, it can call competitors because nowadays, if we talk about competitors, not just from the same core products, but the substitute products also. And the third is condition. So if we talk about condition, we can call it pastel: political, economical, social, technological, environment, and legal things. This is the impact is not the direct impact, but it can it can give an effect to your market. And the last is consumer. So if you talk about consumers, first thing first is segmenting, targeting, and positioning, and it will move to second step, yeah, about market segmentation. So if you talk about market segmentation, we classify the market, yeah. Classify by what? But 4 things. First is geographic and demographics, psychographics, and behavior. If you talk about geographics, we'll talk about land, city, rural, size of the city, the countries, gitu ya. And if you talk about demographics, we'll talk about age, gender, nationality, race, income, education, and etc. And we talk about, if we talk about psychographics, we talk about motivators, the emotion, the budget, the beliefs, the values, the attitudes, and other social and cultural norms. And last thing, if we classify our consumer by behavior. Behavior means like hobbies, habits, purchasing styles, social media use, mobile phone use, media consumption, and etc. Yeah. So we move to the third steps about